update on the energy and the ascension symptoms of, and the update on energy in the solar flash. And the reason I'm doing this is because there's been a major increase in ascension symptoms, and some people are getting confused. There's been an increase in anxiety, and that's because we had a major solar flare that was released last Tuesday. It was an X-class flare, 1.0 flare, and that caused a major an increase in ascension symptoms such as anxiety, stress, and some people are having a hard time sleeping, waking up in the middle of the night at odd hours. So it's nothing bad. All the energy that's coming at you, it's all being caused by the sun. This powerful sun activity we're dealing with right now. But it's important to keep that in mind and don't go crazy. What I highly recommend is that you drink plenty of water, lots of fresh fruits, right? And try to stay away from meat if you can, because you know that most meat are treated heavily with chemicals, and those chemicals are nothing but dark energy. And so you want to try to focus on everything that is natural, lots of fresh nuts and food that are very natural, and things that are as earthly as possible. But there is an increase in ascension symptoms. But you see, but this is something else I wanted to talk about right now. Now this is something new. This is a new development where the sunspots grow 5 times the size of the Earth. Folks, we're dealing with a sunspot that is 5 times the size of the Earth. And it only happens over the last 24 hours. This is the sunspot. You could look it up for yourself. Solar storm fears rise. It reveals this is from the observatory of NASA. Now, this is 5 times the size of the planet Earth, the size of the particular spot. Okay, this I haven't read of anything like that before, of a sunspot being that large. That means if that sunspot were to release anything right now, a solar flash, God only knows, right? We have the mercy of God. Okay, so and then in here, this is from High Tech News, HT Tech, Tech Hindus, Times.com and Times.com. And here it says right here, in case you have been wondering why solar activity have increased exponentially, you should know that we predicted this. So we're in the middle of 2025. Things are going to get a lot worse. The peak, or is the solar maximum, is the phase where the solar activity is at the highest, right? And it's now earlier than expected. So it's been triggering lots of radio blackouts all over the globe right now. And but they are concerned because there's a new sunspot, like I said, over the last 24 hours that grew 5 times the width of the planet Earth. And if it was to explode, it would release tremendous storms on us, planet Earth. So we should be concerned. And so yeah, it's fearing it could produce a major X-class flare, and that would be very disturbing for us, our internet system, our water system, and our existence. Overall, GPS, everything would be impacted. Airlines would have to, be shut down. Everything would be shut down. So we don't really know that this was the one that was exploded on Tuesday, I believe, that released that caused blackout around on Earth. So we don't really know exactly that. No one has the power to assess what's going to happen. We don't know, but it's being talked about. That's what's going on right now, and the sun is. This is just to give you a quick education on the sun, which I don't really. The sun is getting more active. Then the concern about power outage, planes grounding, flight, and stunning. Those are the concerns that's going on right now. This was released on the 28th by Business Insider. So they're concerned about power outage, internet apocalypse, and grounding of flights if something to happen. And so we should all be aware and educate ourselves. It can cause major problem for the Earth. And anytime from now on until the end, we don't really know. We have the solar maximum. We are very vulnerable to the effects of the sun. And the sun's pole is flipping. So if you can educate yourself on the sun, think it's solid, it's not. It's a huge ball of plasma, and it's very powerful, very hot. And what I was going to say, it's very unstable. Scientists are not able to predict what is going to happen, and but sunspots, they might get bigger, and this is what we're dealing with. That's a sunspot, for example. Imagine this spot is bigger, 5 times bigger than the planet Earth itself. This is what we're dealing with right now, folks. So if you look carefully, this is what we're dealing with, and then this is what we are. This is grounding of planes. All of that could be happening. So we need to be aware of those things. Okay. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.